The next time, curl yourself up. Connect deep into your rib cage and your abdominals. Push your heels together. Straighten your legs out. Straighten your arms out. Don't lose that. And pump for the 100. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Just in time, Gathan. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 3 more. And 2 more. Exhale out. Last one. Exhale all the air out. Bend the knees in, rest your head. Place your hands behind your thighs. Lift up just a little bit, pull your ribs in. And 1, 2, 3, you're gonna sit up. So we're doing the half roll down. Bend the knees, feet are flat, and legs are slightly apart. Extend the arms out in front of you. And you're gonna begin to roll back. So you wanna look down at your pelvis and slide your hip bones up as if they're lifting up with suspenders towards your ribs until you roll to that spot where you know it's gonna be hard that we were lifting to with the weight. And for your 100, now knit the ribs. 1, 2, 3, exhale, reach forward. There should be that tough spot. You wanna find it. Round back. Make sure your hip bones are pulling up like suspenders towards your ribs. Tuck the tail under, find that hard spot. Put a pause there, because you know you're gonna need your exhale to help you come back up. Exhale, roll through the spine and come up. Excellent. Round back deeper. Keep looking to what you're doing with your stomach and your pelvis. Find that hard, sticky spot. You know it's gonna be tough. Exhale and come up. One more time. Draw your shoulders down your back if you can. And exhale to come up. And then straighten your legs out in front of you. We'll do the same thing using the same techniques for the roll up. It'll be a little bit slower than what we normally do. So as you roll down, your arms are straight out in front of you. You do the same lift of your pelvis towards your hips and lay all the way down. Whether your arms reach back overhead or not is besides the point. If you want to, because it feels good, it's fine, as long as your ribs are drawn in. Now lift your arms straight up in the air to the ceiling. So as a prep, 5 times. Lift your shoulders off the mat so they're not touching, and let them drop down hard. 4 more. Lift the shoulders up and let them drop down. Make sure your arms are perpendicular to the floor, straight up to the ceiling, and down with the shoulders. 2 more. Keep the ribs engaged. 1 more time. Now keep those shoulders firmly back. You're going to lift your head up. Connect into the ribs. Ooh, there's going to be a spot right here, you guys, with your arms up to the ceiling and your head off the mat. You're going to feel like you can't roll the rest of the way up. Take an inhale. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Exhale. Roll forward. Terrific. And then take your time. Roll down. Feel that deep connection into the abdominals. Pull the rib cage in. Press the back ribs into the mat and return your arms to the ceiling. Drop your shoulders again. Pull the ribs in, knit them together. Lift your head up. The arms are straight up to the ceiling. Find that spot where you're like, there's no way. But you're going to do it. Lift your arms a little higher. Inhale and exhale, roll forward. Nice. And roll back down. All right, we're going to take that a little up tempo. So you lift your arms, soften the ribs and roll forward. Exhale. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, right away, ribs, hip bones lifting, and arms to the ceiling. Lift the arms, lift your head, knit the ribs, and exhale, roll forward. Empty the lungs completely. Inhale to begin to roll back, and exhale, lower down. 1 more like that. Arms up, head up, knit the ribs, look down, see what they're doing. Exhale, reach forward, you got it. Now hold on to your feet for a moment. Bend your knees as much as you need to, especially if you're not very flexible, it's okay. So from here, when you stretch your legs out as straight as you feel you can, you want to pull your stomach off your thigh and spread your back out wide. Think about breathing into the back rib cage. Do that again. Soften the knees, relax your stomach on your thighs, and then as you press the heels forward, pull your stomach off your thighs and spread your back out wide. 1 more time like that. Bend the knees, soften them, kind of in a relaxed position. And then stretch the legs out, pull the stomach in, Spread your back out. Now it's smooth. Let go of your feet. Roll all the way down to the mat. Same rules apply, you guys. Once you're down, you can recenter yourself. Draw the legs a little closer to the midline. Pull the right knee into your chest for a stretch. Make sure you don't lose the connection with your ribs and your abdominals when you're doing even the transitional things like this. From here, extend the right leg up. Rotate the right thigh out, arms down by your sides. One leg circle, circle left, around, up, center. 4 more, around, up, center. 3, how big or small you go is up to you. 2, just keep your left butt cheek tight. 1, reverse, work your left butt cheek. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug that knee into your chest. Give it a stretch. Keep everything engaged even as you slide your leg out away from you. Now keep your right butt cheek tight as you hug your left knee in. You can flex or point the bottom foot, whatever feels best for you. And then stretch your left leg up, rotate the thigh out. Keep it that way as you circle to the right side, around and up. 5, and 4, 3, 2, keep your butt engaged, reverse. 5, especially when the leg crosses the midline, both hips should be pulling in. 3, 2, last one, give your knee a stretch. Keep everything engaged. Extend the left leg out. Flex your feet. Reach your arms straight up. We do the whole thing again. Lift your head. Pull the ribs in. Find that spot where it's hard. Inhale. And then exhale forward. Great. For rolling like a ball, move forward on your mat. Or wherever you want to be. And hold on to the front of your ankles. So right here, before your feet even come up off the mat, you want to really feel that deep sea curve, that contraction back with your abdominals, away from your thighs that you got in your forward stretch, and then float your feet up. Keep your head heavy between your knees into rolling like a ball. We have 6. Rock back and roll up. Make sure you don't come up on the tips of your sit bones, that you stay on the back of your hips, on the back of the sit bones. 4 more, and up. And 3, keep thinking about the rib cage, knitting together. We don't always do this, but it's nice to work on different aspects of body parts and exercise parts as we go through different weeks and work that we do. Plant the feet down, and then for the ab series, you can move back on your mat to a spot where you're right at the center and lay all the way down. So again, get that sense that once you pull your knees in and you know your head has to come up, you want to think about the rib cage pulling in and knitting together. Keep that sense to keep your head up. It'll always make it easier for your head if that is working. Hold the right knee in, left leg stretches out. Check in with your ribs here. Now switch sides and check in on the left side because maybe something changed. Maybe you're a little twisted from side to side, back to the right and to the left. Hug the right knee in. Hug the left knee in. We're going to add a little extra stretch here with an extra breath. Go exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale. Now see if you can knit your ribs together and curl up a little higher. Two more. One more. Hug your knees in, rest your head, relax the effort for a moment. So again, before your head even lifts for double leg stretch, you want to think, ribs knit together. It lifts your whole upper body off the mat. From there, inhale, reach out long, open the arms, and exhale. You might find that as you go through these kind of like prep exercises, pulling the ribs in and finding a deeper connection, that you're able to curl up a little bit higher off the mat than you're used to. So anytime that you feel your neck is getting tired and you're normally used to keeping your head up, it just means you're not engaging your abdominals properly. And you need to do a reset. Two more. Inhale, exhale. One more time, inhale, circle, exhale, lower your head. Scissors are next, same idea. Knit the ribs, lift your head up, stretch your legs to the ceiling, grab the right leg with two hands anywhere along the back of the leg. Lower the left leg away and just hang out here for a moment and stretch. Pushing your right leg straight into your hands. And do the same thing with the other side. Lower the right leg away, and as you have your left leg in the air, you're pushing the leg into your hands and pulling back in the ribs at the same time. Do that again to the right. Now get those ribs working for you. And to the left. Right leg lowers, lowers, lowers. Pull the ribs in. And now let's go for rhythm. In, or stretch, stretch. Stretch, stretch. Stretch, stretch. Keep thinking about the rib cage. Maybe you do that double exhale. Two more sets. Right and left and right and left. Bend the knees and rest your head again. So for lower and lift, it's up to you. If you want to sit on the back of your hands behind your hips, or if you like your hands behind your head stacked, or you want to keep your head down too. All right, whichever one you do, again, you still want to get those ribs knit together. Curl your head up and stretch your legs to the ceiling. We have 8. Your range of motion, down and up for 8. Down and up for 7. The rule of thumb for this particular class is keep those ribs drawn in. 5 more. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Terrific job. Bend your knees and rest your head again. So we'll do a little prep again for your crisscross. So with your hands, if they're not behind your head, you're going to bring them there. And then from there, pull the ribs in and lift your head. Bring the legs to tabletop. Now shift the legs away from you a little further, curl up more. Shift the legs an inch away from you, curl up more. Maybe you find that you're almost able to come off your shoulders, and then bend your knees in and rest your head again. Knit the ribs, lift the head that way. Now start to shift your knees away to tabletop first. Maybe they go a little further away, and you curl up a little higher. You curl up higher, almost like you could roll up to a teaser if forced to, against your will, and then rest back down. Once again, soften the ribs. Curl up. Shift the knees away. Shift them away a little further. Now stay here, everybody. Extend the left leg as you bend the right knee in. Think like your single leg. Stretch and twist to the right side. Hold your twist for 3. Work your ribs 2. Work your abdominals 1. Send both legs out straight. Slide the left knee deep in and all the way in. Think like single leg stretch and twist left for 3, 2, 1. Stretch it out. Again, we're thinking teaser here, right? Right knee all the way in. Bend it in. Foot to your knee. 3, twist to the right. 2, twist to the right. 1. Stretch it out. Imagine teaser, right? To the left. No. 3, 2, 1. Now let's alternate sides. Switch right and left. Keep that in mind that you could just roll up to teaser. 4, 3, 2, curl up a little higher, knit the ribs together more. 1. Great, hug your knees in and rest. Woo! All right, you guys, rock up, roll up, spine stretch forward. So the way you did the stretch a little bit earlier, we're gonna practice that again. So you're gonna stretch your arms and grab a hold of your feet. If you really need to have your knees bent, put your feet wider, hold on to your knees instead. Whatever your flexibility level is, hold behind your thighs, okay? So you can modify where you hang on to. So you wanna grab a hold of something on your legs. And then from here, pull your stomach back. So imagine I'm in the room behind you. I've got both of my arms around your stomach and I'm pulling you back hard while you're trying to pull yourself towards your feet. And at the same time, make sure your shoulders are gliding down your back. You've got your armpits engaged. And then relax the effort. Do that 2 more times. Stretch Imagine I'm pulling your stomach back. The ribs are deeply drawn in, like they're scooping up and over your belly button. And then relax the effort. One more time like that. Drawing the shoulders down your back. Neck is long. And then come all the way up, reach your arms out in front of you. So try to recreate that whole thing without holding. Inhale at the top. Exhale, stretch forward. Inhale to sit up. So it's not as big as we normally do, I know. Exhale. I'm trying to help you connect into your rib cage a little bit deeper today. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. All your abdominals are around them. 1 more time in the front, not necessarily in the back. Last one. Exhale. All right, so come all the way up. Bend your knees. For open leg rocker, where you hold on to is going to be up to you. So again, hold behind your thighs, higher up on your calves or your legs. So you want to find your C curve that you did for your half roll down. Start to walk your feet in closer. Pull your stomach away from your thighs. Pull the ribs in even here. If you can grab anywhere. Start to stretch your legs up. Now once you get your legs straight up in the air, see if you can find that connection with your stomach and your ribs here in the air, so that you're hanging back from your own legs and you're not arching and lifting your chest. So you're pulling into the powerhouse, and here we go. Rock it back and try to find that on the way up. Whee! Rock back and try to find that forward stretch like I'm holding your stomach from behind deep. Round back. I don't even want to let you rock up. Round back. And up. 2 more. You guys look awesome. And up. 1 more time. Come all the way up. Keep your stomach working. Don't lose anything as you put your feet down. Don't lose anything as you let go with your arms. With your feet on the mat, Mary, yep. And lay down. Keep the ribs drawn in. Don't lose your connection. You're going into your corkscrew, but bend your knees into you, straighten your legs up. Lift your hips a little bit overhead, down to the mat, circle to the right, around to the left, up and overhead. How far you go is up to you. Left, around to the right with the legs and up overhead. Down to the right. Left and up overhead to the left. You can have wide arms if that helps you lift. 1 more right, around to the left. Push your heels together. Lift from the powerhouse. Left, around to the right, up and overhead. And then as you roll down, it's the same thing. Pull the ribs back to the mat. Roll through the waist. Bend the knees in. Lift your head up. Soften the ribs. Here we go. Use the same action to rock up. Up you go for saw. Straighten the legs. Open them nice and wide. You can always have your feet like down further, knees bent, whatever works for you, okay? Twist to the right. Saw for 3, 2, 1. And you know in your rotation it's going to be hard to keep the ribs in, but keep them in. 3, 2, 1. Up center. To the left. Right side. 3, 2, 1. And up center. Now add an exhale. Inhale, center, right side. Inhale, center, left side. Inhale, center, right side. Inhale up, last time to the left side. When you come up, you're going to roll onto your stomach, whatever positions you want to be in for the camera to see what's happening or not happening. All right, once you're on your stomach, your arms are going to be out by your sides. If this doesn't feel right for you, you go back to ones modified with your hands under your shoulders. So from here, your arms are going to lift off the mat, and then your head and chest lifts. So the arms are out by your sides in a letter T position, not behind you. and then float back down. Do that again. First the arms, then the head and chest, and float it back down. So now obviously it's going to be very hard. Arms go up, head and chest, to keep the ribs in. The ribs are not going to be in here, but the whole time we've been working the abdominals so they're engaged. Lower back down. Arms up, head and chest up. Now from here, reach your arms overhead. Reach your arms behind you towards your hips. Reach your arms overhead. Reach your arms behind you towards your hips. So this kind of a movement is starting to get us prepped for doing a full swan dive, where the arms are straight out overhead or out to the side. 2 more times, arms overhead. Arms press out to the side. 1 more time. Reach your arms overhead. Keep your body lifted and slide your elbows underneath you and work even more of a lift, drawing your legs nice and tight together for single leg kicks. Bend the right knee, kick once, twice, switch, kick left, twice, kick right, twice, kick, 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 kick. And almost feel that the same opening that you can create by doing a back bend is happening here. And kick, kick, and kick, kick. 5 and 5, up tempo, 4 and 4, 3 and 3, 2 and 2, last one to the right and the left. Lower the legs down for double leg kick. Now listen, if you can't keep your hands together behind your back, when you lift up for double leg kick, all you'll do is separate the hands on the lift and then reclasp as you lower. All right, so don't worry if you can't do the hands together. So look to the right, left cheek down, hands are clasped behind your back. Tighten your tush, tighten your thighs, squeeze your butt, bend the knees, kick 3, 2, 1, stretch back. You can always open the hands here, like I mentioned, to get your arms straight. Left side, kick 3, 2, 1, reach back. Nice, everybody. Right side, kick 3, 2, 1, shoulders roll back and disappear. Left side, kick 3, 2, 1, lift. 1 more to the right side. Kick 3, 2, 1. Squeeze that imaginary walnut between your shoulders. Left side, kick 3, 2, 1. Reach back, reach back, reach back even more. And then sit back to your heels and stretch. For your neck pull, again, if you need bent knees, please feel free to keep your knees bent, okay? So for your neck pull, you're gonna wind up laying down, but just remember your grip for neck pull. So it's like you're having a fist in the other hand, and then you open that hand, you open the other hand inside of it. So this is how you would be holding your head right at the base of your skull. If you want the other hand, you would just think fists, open the hand, and that's how you are, so that the hands cannot separate apart. Okay, lay all the way down. Get your hands in your neck pull position. Now when you're laying down on the mat here, hopefully your elbows are able to touch the mat on the left and right sides. And you want to feel from your double leg kick that you can draw the shoulders together. So I'm not going to say this is going to be easy unless this just comes naturally to you. It doesn't for me. So you want to contract the rib cage, pull the ribs in to get your head up, and find that tough spot while your arms are still open, the elbows are still open. Here we go. You're going to have to do a big sit-up. From here, inhale, exhale, roll forward. I know, sit all the way up. Once you're up, you can shove your feet under a couch or something if that helps. Once you're up, make sure your ribs are knit together and you lean. You lean, you lean. Now stop, look down to your pelvis, pull the hip bones up to your ribs like we did earlier, and roll down. When you roll down, the elbows open, you find your shoulder blades back together. From here, contract your ribs, pull your abdominals in to lift your head. It should be effortless to get your head up. 1, 2, 3, inhale. You could always grab the back of your thighs, and then exhale, come forward and grab your head again. Sit up. Start to lean back. You can even put one hand on your rib cage, check. Are your ribs knit? Are your ribs knit? Are they knit? Now pull the ribs in deeper as you look down to your pelvis and roll the rest of the way down. Elbows back, shoulders together. Let's pick up the tempo and try to keep all those parts and pieces together. Lift up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale up. Keep inhaling, hinge. And then roll down. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, forward. Inhale up. Lean back. Slide your sacrum under. Lengthen all the way out to the mat. 2 more times. Soften the ribs. Roll up. Exhale. Inhale up. Hinge back. Soften everything. Roll to the mat. One more time. Find that hard spot. Inhale there. Exhale. Come the rest of the way forward. Sit up. Hinge back. Ribs in, ribs in, ribs in. Pull the hip bones up like suspenders and roll to the mat. And then from there, if you have your weights, you could do this with or without weights in your shoulder bridge position. So you're going to bend your knees. Your feet are down. You're taking your weight and you're resting it essentially on your pelvis, your pubic bone in the front or by your stomach. So from here, you're walking your feet into a good spot where you can hold the weight in place and do a pelvic lift. Up 10 and back down. Up 9 and down. 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up there. You're going to do little tiny pulses at the top. Pulse it up and up. And then we're going to do a really strange breathing exercise. You're going to go and so with every breath you're pumping your hips up in the air. Sniff, sniff, blow, blow. 4 more sets. 2 more. Last one. And roll all the way down. Now from here, straighten the right leg out. Keep the weight on your hips, just to make sure that the hips aren't rocking left to right. And do your kicks. Kick, kick up, flex, reach down. Kick, kick up, flex, reach down. Inhale to lower. Double exhale to lift, inhale to lower. So I don't always work the breath on these things, but it's nice every once in a while to reconnect. Lower down, float the right foot in to your shoulder bridge position. Extend the left leg out. It's a double exhale to kick up. Exhale, exhale, inhale to lower. 3 more. And 2. And 1. Lowered all the way down. Slide your foot in. Get rid of your weight off to the side. Go back up into your shoulder bridge. And then walk your shoulders so close together that maybe you can get your hands connected underneath your back. Now once you've got this, in your peripheral vision, try to look down to the ribs and make sure your ribs are knit together. Now from here, walk your feet in a little closer so you can rise up into your tippy toes. Now, if this does not work for you, please just do whatever is okay. You're going to separate your hands and push them underneath your hips while your hips are in the air. Now, slowly let your heels melt down to the floor. You should feel a nice big opening like you're over your spine corrector or a spine corrector. Straighten your right leg out. Go back to that double breath. Exhale, exhale to kick up. Inhale to lower the leg. Inhale to lower. 3 more. Inhale to lower. 2 more. Last one. Lower the leg. Slide the right foot in. Extend the left leg out. Open the hip flexor and kick up once, twice. Stretch it out. 4 more. Stretch it out. 3 more. And 2. And 1. Lower the leg, keep the hips high, and see if you can straighten your arms out. And roll it all the way down to the mat, everybody. Hug your knees in and rock a little left to right. just to see if you can loosen up your lower back or any tension that might have created. And then you're going to roll onto either side that you want to be on for your side kick series. So once you're propped up on your bottom elbow, your hand behind your head should be like your neck pull hands. So it's not your cheek resting on your hand, it's all the way back behind your head, so you feel like it's stretching your neck out long. Now just to test what we've been doing with the ribs, put your top hand on your rib cage and see if you can knit the ribs together while you're simply just laying on your side in this position. Make it easy, do a small range of motion, hover the top leg up, don't change anything here. Do a double kick forward once, twice, point, reach it to the back, and see if you need to make any adjustments to pull the ribs in here as well. To the front, hand on your ribs, kick, kick, stretch it back. I don't know about you, but I find this super challenging. To the front, kick, kick. So it's not that we always do it this way, it's just a nice test to see how much you can connect into your abdominals. And then place your hands down. Let's go a little faster 4 times. Kick, kick front, point, reach back, stretch. Kick, kick front, stretch to the back. 2 more. Try to keep the ribs engaged and the chest lifted. Last one. Bring the top leg over the bottom leg. A slight rotation out like from your one leg circles and corkscrew. Kick up, flex down. Point to kick up, flex lower down. 6 more. And 5, 4, 3. Keep thinking about the ribs and the abdominals. Shoulders are back. Last one. Reverse your foot position. Flex to go up. Point to stretch down. Push out through the heel to come up. Reach to go down. 6 more. And 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, grand rond de jambe. So here it's going to be even harder to keep the ribs in, all right? So get that sense. Kick your leg up, forward, and around. When it goes to the back and your ribs want to flare out, maybe the leg doesn't go so far back. Pull the ribs in, kick to the front, up, stretch to the back. Do the best you can. 3 more, up and around to the back. 2 more. Pressing your head back into your hand. 1 more time in this direction, and then 5 in the reverse. Press back, pull the ribs in, and up around to the front. Press back, test your position, and up around to the front. 3 more. It's a little bit like your hips want to twist and your waist wants to twist, and that's a good thing. We want to work against that rotation. 1 more time to the back, up and around, and then lower your leg and turn onto your other side. So we'll do that same mini prep. Make sure your bottom hand is behind your head like neck pull, holding onto the base of your skull by your hairline, and then your top hand is going to be on your rib cage. Just to feel that once you're set up with no effort, really, you're drawing the ribs in. Hover the top leg up, rotate the thigh externally, and kick to the front. You can make it small to start, kick, kick, reach back, and really focus on the ribs, the abdominals. To the front, kick, kick, to the back, stretch, opening the collarbones. Front, kick, kick, stretch. So the more that you focus in on what you're doing, the more you'll get out of it. Otherwise, it might just feel like it's a little bit of a silly exercise, and then bigger. Kick, kick forward, point, reach back. Kick, kick forward, stretch to the back. 2 more. Lengthen back. Last one. Lift and lower necks, but make sure your top thigh is rotated out. Point to go up, flex to go down. Always feel free to put your hands on your ribs to make sure that they're being drawn in still. 5 more without forcing anything. 4, 3, push through the heel as you lower. 2, stretch it out. Last one, reverse direction, push out through the heel to go up and point to go down. Push the heel away to go up and back down. 6 more. and 5. Reconnecting in with the upper body. 4. Head is pressing into your hands. 3, 2, last one. Grand rond de jambe. Again, think stomach. Kick to the front. Up in the air. It's when it goes to the back that it's not going to want to cooperate. To the front. Up. Around. Stretch to the back. Stretch to the back. Lift through the crown of your head. 3 more. Around. Lift up. Everything is extending. 2 more. Around to the back. Last one. When it comes around to the back, restack your position. Stretch the top leg longer than the bottom leg as it goes back. Pull the ribs in. Lift the leg and bring it to the front. Press back. Pull the ribs in to lift the leg and front. So you're working from a strong powerhouse now. 3 more. Press back and around for 2. Press back and around for 1. Give that top leg a rest and turn onto your backs. We'll do a modified teaser to start and see if we can put some things together, and then we'll go from there. So once you turn onto your back, it's a little bit like shoulder bridge. So from here, instead of your feet being very close like a shoulder bridge position, your feet are going to be further away from you so that your big toes can still be on the mat, but nice and far away from your hips. Extend the right leg long. Thighs are side by side, hugging the midline, and knees are together. So start with your arms up to the ceiling like we did our prep earlier. Lift your shoulders off the mat. Drop your shoulders heavy back, just to feel that they reconnect into the mat without tension. From here, soften the ribs. Lift your head, pull your abdominals in. You want to find this spot like the 100, right? We pump for the 100. And then from here, as you roll up, you're trying to find that hard spot and roll over it. You're good, Mary? And then roll back down slowly. You want to pull the abdominals in, roll through the ribs. Really make sure when your head is back down, your shoulders are heavy. First, you want to lift the head by connecting into the ribs like our prep. Find that spot where you don't think you can roll up to a teaser. The arms are still way up in the air overhead, not in front of you. From here is how you want to roll up. Yes. Awesome. And roll back down. One more time, the arms stay straight up in the air. Curl your head up, soften the ribs, draw your shoulders back so the tips of the shoulder blades would be on the mat still. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Exhale and up. Awesome. And then roll back down. Same thing to the left leg. Put the right foot down. Left leg is extended and externally rotated like your one leg circles and your side kicks. From here, lift the shoulders, drop them down, come up in your curl, and make sure the tips of the shoulders are still pressing. Got to make it hard for yourself. Inhale, arms stay up, exhale, reach forward. Pull back in your abdominals and roll down to the mat. Do that again. Relax your shoulders for a moment. Keep your arms straight up to the ceiling. Soften the ribs, and once your head comes up, the tips of your shoulder blades are still down behind your back. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Up we go. Try it out. And then roll back down. One more time. The arms stay up. Once your ribs soften, you should have the tips of the shoulder blades pressing down to the mat. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Roll it up. Nice, everybody, and roll back down. So this is actually going to make it easier. Once you're here on the mat, bring both legs up to tabletop. Squeeze your heels together. Make sure your knees aren't bent all the way in. The knees are out over your hips. Curl up. Now once you're here, you got to push your heels together and start to roll up in the same way with 2 legs, with 1 leg, and now do it with 2 legs. You got it, Rosemary. Reach, and then as you roll back, same rules apply. Connect into your ribs, bend the knees, rest your head. The arms return up, drop your shoulders back. Curl your head up, the arms stay up in the air. I know it's hard. Start to do that little contraction at the ribs to roll you up. You should feel a lot of work in the powerhouse, more than anything else. Roll back, Bend the knees, return your arms to the ceiling, drop your shoulders. On the next one, you're gonna stay up there, curl your head up, find your ribs. This is gonna save you every time. Roll all the way up, stay up. Your hands are gonna go all the way back to the floor as wide as you can get them with your fingers facing backwards. So you can lift your legs in the air. If you need soft knees, you soften your knees. Otherwise, they stay straight. Circle right, around to the left, pull the ribs in. Left, around to the right. Keep connecting to your powerhouse. Right, around to the left, and left, around to the right. One more in each direction. And left. All right, let's see if we can stay here. Creep your hands forward. Reach back up on your teaser. Pull in. Here we go, down to the mat. Hug your knees in and rest your head. Swimming is next. So you'll roll over onto your abdominals. Head comes up, right arm and left leg, and switch out. Switch, 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 switch. Keep everything as high as you can off the mat. Go for 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, sit back to your heels, and give yourself a stretch. So when you roll up, you'll sit on your left hip. The right leg will be straight out on your mat to the right side. So you're facing sideways on your mat. And then you're going to twist your upper body away from the straight leg. So once you twist your upper body and try to square yourself to your own mat, you want to readjust that leg behind you so that it feels like it's at the center of your spine or the center of your mat. So from here, you're just simply working a very straight back leg and trying to get the thigh extended, and the knee might be up. If you cannot do that, soften the knee. Don't worry about it. But definitely press with your arms to square your shoulders and pull your stomach in again. Now in this rotated position. Now inhale here at the top, and then it'll be a little bit like a mini spine stretch forward or push up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale to come up. We do that 2 more times. Exhale. One more time. Inhale to come up. Exhale, come forward. Inhale to come up. You can always keep your elbows slightly soft. Almost imagine that you're pulling yourself towards the front edge of the mat. You're going to stretch the back leg long and see if you can get the back leg straight up. Maybe an inch and back down. Lengthen, lift the back leg straight up and back down. You should feel it on the right side of your waist. One more in the right leg, up and back down. And then you're going to slide both of your right heels into your right hip, sitting on your side for mermaid. So both legs remain to the right side. The left arm goes up. Side bend over and stretch. And come back up. 2 more times, side bend over. Lift it back up. On the next one, when you side bend over, let your top arm drape over your head. And use your bottom hand however you need to help open your chest, open your left elbow, and look to the ceiling. Untwist, reaching your left arm overhead. Open the arms out to your T, palms up. Counter stretch onto your left elbow and forearm. Reaching your top right arm all the way overhead. Now from this position, really draw the right shoulder on your back. Pivot your chest towards the ceiling and keeping that right shoulder engaged. Let it be heavy as it reaches to the back. You're going to look towards your back hand. Keep thinking about your abdominals staying engaged. Draw the shoulder in, let it come right back overhead where it was a second ago. And from here, maybe you can increase the stretch on the top side of your body, pushing down with the left elbow. Awesome, come all the way up. Same thing on the second side. Bend your right knee in. Left leg is out to the side. You'll readjust it once you get into your twist. So twist away from the straight leg, readjust it behind you, and it's up to you where you want it to be, but you're just simply trying to square your hips down and square your shoulders down while that leg is out back. So start with a lift and press into your arms to work the rotation. Your head stays up and you're looking straight forward. Now inhale the breath, and as you exhale, you round forward. Pull back in the abdominals. Think like your spine stretched forward. Press up, inhale, and exhale, come back down. Third one, inhale, exhale, come back down. When you come up on your inhale, do whatever you need to do with your upper body to be able to extend that back left leg so long it lifts up and float it down. Keep twisting away from it so it's behind you. Lift up, almost like when you're in swimming, and back down. One more time, lift up, lower down. Bend both of those legs to the left, pulling the left heels in towards your hips. You can always stagger your legs. Hold on to the shins with your left hand. Right arm is up and side bend. And come back up. 2 more times. Side bend over. And come back up. This is the one where you reach over first. Drape your head around, arm around your head. You can use your left hand any way you need to press and open your chest to the ceiling. You might find a lot of stretch on the right side of your body. Come back to your positions sideways for your stretch, like your regular mermaid. Open the arms. Palms up to counter stretch onto your right elbow or forearm. Press down with the top arm reaching overhead. Now in this position, if your shoulder is up by your ear, you want to really draw the shoulder down. Connect into your shoulder onto your back. Start to pivot your chest to the ceiling and let that arm stay heavy, pulling your stomach in, and reach your hand way back behind you. It might feel totally uncomfortable here, but once you bring your arm back overhead, you might find that you get more of a stretch in your side bend. Come all the way up, going into your seals 6 times, and then we'll finish with kneeling chest expansion. So hold your heels, feet together. When you're ready, you rock back, clap your feet together. 1, 2, 3. Roll up. 1, 2, 3. Rock back, clap, clap, clap. Rock up, clap, clap, clap. Rock back, clap, clap, clap. Rock up. Back. And up. 2 more times. Back. And up. 1 more. And up. And then come up onto your knees. So from here, very much like your shoulder bridge position, you want to have this idea of the thighs hugging the midline, the glutes are engaged so the hips press forward, and you want to feel that the whole front of your body is open, but you still connect into the rib cage. So you don't want to lean back. You just want to have the hip flexors open from the kicking series that we did, laying on your back for shoulder bridge and side kicks, and then still start where you were at the beginning. Collarbones wide, extend the arms. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders back together. Don't change anything, powerhouse down. Look to the right. Look to the left. Look center. Exhale, the arms float halfway up. Inhale, squeeze the thighs together, grow 1 inch taller. Shoulders back, make them disappear as you look left. Look right. Center, exhale, the arms lift up 1 more time to each side. Inhale, shoulder blades back together, pull the ribs in. It's complicated, I know. Look to the right. Look to the left. Look center. Exhale, the arms lift 1 more time. You guys are awesome. This was great. Lift up, squeeze your thighs tight. Look to the left. Look to the right, stretch your neck gently. Look center. Exhale, float the arms up. And you can lower them down. Thanks, you guys. You are all done.